Hey, Auntie babies. I am sorry about my voice. Y'all know the weather has been changing from hot to cold in this bitch. And no, I'm not sick. It's just the weather been changing from hot to cold up in this bitch. And on top of that, I work like a dog. You know, my damn job be like, walk up like a dog, walk up like a dog. If they on the payroll, just walk them like a dog, walk them like a dog. So they walking me like a dog up in this bitch. And I have to work almost 100 hours. I average out. You know, the average person's supposed to work 80 hours every 2 weeks. I work over 100. I average out to 95. I average out from 95 to 100 hours every 2 weeks. So Auntie be tired, but I still find time for you. So appreciate me. Appreciate me. So with that being said, go ahead and follow Auntie on TikTok at pretty underscore hustler. Then follow me on YouTube at Auntie Be Knowing. Follow me on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing. Follow me at Instagram on Trice at Trice Brown 53. I do not have a Facebook right now because I keep getting into Facebook fucking jail for literally defending myself against other people. But the way I defend myself, I'm gonna cuss your ass out. That's what Auntie do. I cuss you out. So you can't cuss like that on Facebook. I got to find alternative words, and I got to find a certain way to say things without getting banned, and I be like, fuck it. So I don't have a Facebook, but all them other platforms, go follow me. So go ahead and get your blunts ready. Get your trees ready, because it's time to roll these trees and spill that tea. Okay, for my material girls, Telfar has plans to drop a new design for crossbody and clutch handbags. If you have not seen the design, you can look it up. It's all over the internet. It's all over Instagram too. And I'm not really a purse type girl. Hell, I ain't even a wallet type girl. I'm a titty girl. I stuff everything in my titty. They big enough. Anyway, but baby, I just never was a material girl. You know, I like to look good, you know. And the only way I buy a purse is if it match my outfit, to be honest. And that's it. And that's the only way I wear it. But, you know, let's talk about Tasha B. Not Tasha B. You might well say she need to change her name to Tasha K and Cardi B. Let's talk about Tasha K and Cardi B. Cardi B done won her defamation lawsuit against Tasha K. I done told y'all. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew she was going to win because of the shit that Tasha K was doing. I've been listening to Tasha K since 2017 or 2016. That's when I started listening to Tasha K. I stopped listening to Tasha K after I seen how she was dragging Cardi B through the mud, saying this girl had herpes, saying this girl was a prostitute, saying this girl was just cheating on Offset, so she shouldn't be mad that Offset cheating on her. All this type of stuff. I listened to this lady drag Cardi B name through the mud, come to find out you friends with Nicki Minaj, so that's why you doing that. Now your ass got to pay up. She had Cardi in a deep state of depression at one time. Cardi didn't even want to kiss her daughter because she was like, oh my God, you know, every time I kiss my daughter or something like that, the people are making comments that I got nastiness in my mouth because I have herpes and things of that nature. Cardi really went into a deep depression and thought about harming herself. She thought she wasn't a good mother and all that other shit. Let me tell you something. I would never let a bitch put me that far in depression. And I know what the fuck I be doing with my kids. At the time, she only had culture. Know what the fuck I be doing with my kids. I know what type of mother I am. Bitch, you could never. But, you know, she didn't have just Tasha K. When Tasha K put that shit out there, Tasha K's fans as well as Nicki Minaj fans kept attacking Cardi because of the shit that Tasha K was putting out there. Tasha paid that money. After all this, after all this, they saying her reported win right now is $1.25 million. That's right now. We don't know if it's going to move up after they have finished adding all the lawyer fees, all this other stuff that Cardi is suing for. As you know, Cardi was also suing for hospital, for her to pay for her hospital stays, for her depression and all that other stuff, as well as paying for that damn test that she had to take to prove that she didn't have not nan STD in her body. Okay, so shouts out to Dennis Byron, who been reporting this stuff the whole time. I didn't follow him on Twitter, but shouts out to Justin J, the King of Reads. He kept posting Dennis, and Dennis was on his motherfucking job. Tasha K, I seriously hope you have learned your lesson, because I don't think you got $1.25 million to be giving away. Ain't you a wino? You like to drink a little too much, don't you? I know your ass ain't got that type of money to be running. Let this be a lesson to everybody. You can't go around her, especially with a platform like Tasha K's having over 100,000 subscribers, 100,000 plus subscribers and shit like that, and just go on here saying anything about these celebrities, and I don't think these celebrities got that, like, these celebrities ain't fucking lawyered up, like they can't take you to court and shit like that. They can't take you to court and get your shit taken. Look at you. You're broke, ain't you? Ain't you? Then she comes on her Twitter or whatever, and she posts, "My husband, attorneys, and I fought really hard," which you really didn't, because you didn't have nothing to fight for. It was a clear-cut case. "I want to thank them for their long hours and sleepless nights. Winos is only up from here. See y'all in a few days. Back to work. Hashtag unwind with Tasha K. Hashtag now I gotta go. Bye." Bitch, you better get on that radio. You better get on that radio. You better get on your platform, whatever the fuck you doing. Because you got to start a GoFundMe or something, bitch. Because you got to pay this money back immediately. And don't get on your platform again, Tasha. I'm trying to tell you, let this be a fucking lesson. Don't get on your platform again talking all that mad trash about any fucking body. You know you ain't got no $1.25 million. Bitch, you got kids. Bitch, you got kids. And you got a whole motherfucking mortgage. You a regular schmegular degular person like us. Yes, you getting a little bit of coins off of YouTube and all that other stuff. I ain't finna lie, you are getting a little bit of coin, but you ain't getting Cardi B money. You're not getting that type of money, baby. You can't afford to just take out $1.25 million of your money. That's taken out of your kids' education fund. That's taken off of your mortgage. Baby, this gonna set you back. Be quiet. When you feel like you want to talk about another celebrity and the shit ain't true, be quiet. Be quiet. You ever heard? Your mama ain't never told you that? If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. If you are flat out lying on somebody, shut your motherfucking mouth. That's one thing I can't stand for. Hold a lie on me. Now you can lie about me and say, oh, okay. Well, not even lie about me. You can talk about me, period. You can talk about me. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. That whole stink, whatever. And I know for a fact I ain't stink, because your baby daddy always on me. Anyway, I'm your baby daddy's fan. But anyway, I don't care what you say about me or how you feel about me. Just don't lie on me, because then I'm going to have to tell you to pull up on me. Pull up on me. You want to fight? Want to fight? Pull up. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Joe Biden and how his old ass woke up and chose violence today. So, Following a press conference with Fox News, White House correspondent Peter Ducey. He asked, do you think inflation is a political liability in the midterms? Biden said, what a stupid son of a bitch. Like Biden was like, really, like, I ain't finna ask that stupid ass motherfucking question. Take your dumb ass on. He called him a stupid son of a bitch. Biden, I'ma need you to work them old ass fingers just a little bit and get rid of these motherfucking student loans like you been promising. Y'all cut off giving us money for the month or however money you gonna give us. It went coming for the month. Y'all was literally giving us like this pandemic money. Y'all done cut off giving us pandemic money. Told us we got to go back to work in the middle of the pandemic. Some people haven't stopped working, like myself. I have not stopped working at all and only received a petty $1,400 because I don't have any kids. Y'all do people with kids, without kids, so motherfucking wrong. Everything goes to the parents everything goes to people with children. Everything goes to people with children, but us single people, we got to live off what the fuck ever. You understand? And that's kind of wrong. Because I'm going to be honest, it's more single people out here struggling than it is families. Because everything is for the families. I'm just saying about it. Look into it. Yo Gotti is hinting that he is about to retire from music. He wrote on his Instagram, I'm going to finish this shit out. Finish this shit how I started, with no regrets, standing on business and principles, motivating all the hustlers, knowing we took the highest risk for a better outcome. To the streets, plugs, fans, and consumers, I'm forever grateful. Hashtag CM10, February 4th. Okay, this the last one. P.S. Hashtag CMG Records. So he's hinting at February 4th when he dropped this last record. That's it. And I love your guy. You should bleed once a month, because that's what them bitches do. You a bitch. Yes, I love saying that to men that I feel like are bitch made. I love saying that to you men that do this bitchness. It's a lot of you. An update on Tasha K. Tasha K came back and she said she forgot to thank all the viewers for all of your support in this business. This is part of the protocol. Everyone in my seat has been through this, and this ain't the last. This comes with the territory. See y'all Friday. It's long overdue. Bitch, no it don't. No it don't. It's not every day a motherfucker getting sued because they lying on people. Now, some people be out there lying. I ain't finna lie. She right. She ain't the first one. She should have said she ain't the first one to go through this, and she ain't gonna be the last. Not that everyone done been through this. Everybody ain't been through this. Everybody don't get on YouTube, on their YouTube and all that stuff, and start lying on people, especially with a big platform like you got. With all them subscribers like you got. Baby, you got caught up in some shit, and you thought YouTube and everything else was gonna save you, honey. I go put on me a jacket because it ain't cold, but it's that wind and that pollen mixed up in it. I got the, it ain't doing good for my throat, so I had to put on something real quick. So, what we was talking about? Tasha K. Okay. You thought YouTube was going to save you, honey. Hell no. YouTube is banking off of your viewers and banking off of them ads off of your, videos. But they ain't finna put up no money for you because you out here trash talking. They made their money that they was gonna make off of you, baby. Okay, and they still just gonna pay you your little 15%. How much ever they give y'all for these videos. That's all they gonna pay you. They ain't studying you. Pay Cardi her money and stop talking shit about people. Lesson learned. A quick update on the Biden and Ducey situation. Ducci said that y'all know what I just reported about that reporter, Fox News reporter, and how Biden cussed that man out, called that man a stupid son of a bitch. But Ducci said that Biden did call him to apologize, and he accepted the apology. Biden, when you gonna call the IRS and call these student loan people, DFS, when you gonna call them and tell them, cancel these motherfucking student loans right the fuck now? Like, the fuck. Get the fuck on with these student loans. That's what you need to be doing. Because I was going to school trying to get my education. And now I owe these people thousands and thousands of dollars for trying to get my education. And I ain't even in the field that I was doing. You see that shit? Megan Good that came out, and she'd have been spotted wear a jersey that said Miss Good if you're nasty. Oh yes, come on Miss Good. And I did say Miss Good with that good. Megan came out and she opened up about her getting a divorce from Devon Franklin, Pastor Devon Franklin, and she said it's the worst pain she has ever felt in her life. And she was talking about it on a Twitter space hosted by XO Nicole, and she was having a chat with the cat. You know, XO Nicole was having a chat with the cast of Harlem, and then she asked Megan Good about her divorce, and Megan said that's the worst pain she's ever felt. She didn't see herself here, like she wanted to be married to this. She wanted to be married to this man. And I'm pretty sure anybody who gets married, they're in it for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to be married to this man. Sometimes you just can't work out your differences. Sometimes. But I am team no divorce. I think that's the Virgo in me. Because I will work and I will work and I will work on a relationship till I literally end up hating that person. I hate that I'm like that, because that's a very toxic trait. That's a very toxic trait. To stay in love with somebody and be in love with somebody constantly and they're hurting you all the fucking time. That's a very toxic trait. You stay with that person, you think you can fix that person until you end up hating that person. That is a very toxic trait. It's a very toxic trait. So I don't encourage people to do what I do. But I'm just saying, the Virgo in me, I'm just team no divorce. I got to work that shit out. Prayers to Megan, because I know that you're going through something very difficult. So prayers to you. I pray for your mental health. I pray for your physical health, because you know that can, you know, when this ain't right, sometimes all of this drop. All of this drop. So I'm glad that you're still being strong and holding on in there, okay? Because I know you're going through something. Speaking of another person that's going through something, Vivica Fox shared that Regina King is saying that she's okay and she appreciates her fans and all the condolences that she's been getting on the loss of her son, Ian Alexander Jr. I reported last time that he just turned 26 years old just a couple of days before he took his life. And that's why I keep saying mental health and all that stuff is real. Sometimes when your mental ain't good, all this go down. Everything. That's why I am always careful with what I say, how I say it. It's not because, like, I'm scared of you. It's like I real life genuinely care for people, especially people that I don't even know. I'm quick to uplift a stranger. Don't get me wrong, I uplift my family and they see me all the time. I tell them what they can do. I tell them how beautiful they are. They're used to that part of me. But I go to complete strangers and I tell them, you looking great today. You're looking beautiful today. How are you doing today? Just simple questions like that. I am that type of person. And you never know what people are really going through that can uplift somebody. So that's why I'm very careful about how I do things around people, because you never know what they're going through today. And you never know if your acts of kindness could have brought them back from what they were thinking about doing to themselves, or to actions could have brought them back from doing something to themselves are doing something to others. You just never know. And I don't want people to live with that on their conscience either, because you're going to be like, oh, no, I'm going to... Because y'all know how quick people is to follow. I'm just saying that's for me, guys. Like, I'm not saying everybody has it, because there's this thing called compassion. Not everybody has it. I just genuinely have it. So, prayers to Vivica Fox. I'm not Vivica Fox. Prayers to Regina King. That was her son. Prayers to her and his father and his family and his friends, all who loved and who lost him, because everybody, I'm reading on him, and everybody just said he was a joy. They just never expected that to happen. You never know what people are going through. Be kind. Okay, let's take this to Connecticut. I know that y'all have heard about this story. This story was circulating around Facebook when I first seen it. And I was like, I know you fucking lying. But here we go. We finna take this to Connecticut. The Connecticut's Office of the Chief Medical Examiner rules Lauren Smith Fields' death and accident. Do y'all remember about Lauren Smith Fields? Let me tell you about Miss Lauren. Miss Lauren was found unresponsive in her apartment on December 12th of last year. She was found unresponsive in her apartment. She was found lying on the floor on her back. And the man that she had met on Bumble 3 days earlier was the one who actually called it in. He called it in. They said on the 911 call, they heard fear in his voice and everything else. He was really concerned about this girl. She met a white man, a date, off of Bumble, and invited him to her home or something like that. After hooking up or whatever they did or whatever, he said she was unresponsive. Come to find out, this girl died of acute intoxication due to combined effects of fentanyl, promethazine, hydroxyzine, and alcohol. What? She had all them drugs in her system. For what? Like, y'all don't think that's fun? Okay, I'm not finna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But people say that's fishy as fuck. I met you 3 days on Bumble. We decided to hang out. Cool. And I say, no, I don't want to have sex with you. And then I turn up dead. That's how I feel like that situation happened. Don't quote me, because I ain't got Tasha K money. Like, those are drugs. That girl was on some drugs. You hear me? She was high out of her fucking mind. Why would she have to be that high? Why did she have to shoot? Was she? Don't do that saying like, oh, a party girl type thing, because she didn't look like one of those. She really didn't look like that type, and she was really close to her family and everything, but you never know. You just never know. But they're ruling it an accident, and they're letting Buddy go. They ain't tell us not what he had in his bloodstream or if he had anything at all. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, just put on your thinking caps. This is where I need you to have that compassion. This is where that compassion comes in. This is where that understanding comes in. Put on your thinking caps. Prayers to her family. Because her mother and father have lost a daughter. Her brother has lost a sibling, a sister. Prayers. Her cousins have lost her. Prayers. That girl was in school and everything. Prayers. You just never know. So, that's all I got for right now. Y'all go ahead, follow Auntie on all her platforms. I'm going to try to upload as fast as I can. These are like literally touching stories for me. Very sensitive for me. And I ain't finna repeat all that, like I said, because I ain't got the patience for that. But go ahead, follow me on YouTube, all that other stuff. And I love y'all. Y'all be careful. I'm finna go take some Benadryl and lay down. They better not call me in today, because I ain't going. Not today. Hell no.